So tell me, because I don't think I may have not asked this. Your top 5 MCs of all time.
My top 5.
And it's okay, bro, because I've seen people do this list. I can ask you now, Rob. I see you 2 weeks from now. Your list gonna change. I know it.
My list will change. Yeah. I had to go with, and I'm just gonna go with my faves. I'm gonna have to go with Snoop, Nas, Scarface, Jay-Z, and Black Dog.
Oh, you went tough.
Yeah,
you went tough. Yeah, that's a hard lineup to fuck with.
Yeah.
That's a real hard lineup to fuck with.
And those are really some of my real influences. Like I can go deeper, but those core of people, you know, and I like them for different things. Like I like Snoop for his charisma, you know. I like Scarface for his realism, you know, and the content. I like Jigga for his imagination. Like, you know, he raps, but he manifests. You know, we've watched him rap about this shit all of these years. So, you know, for different reasons is why I like some artists, you know, and the content that they got.
Scarface was also a good storyteller too.
Yeah, he was. What I liked about Face was his content, even as a young man, was centered around real life circumstances. Never really been about money or none of that. It's always been about life and its struggles, and you know that I really respect that. You know,
yeah.
We pick certain lanes out of hip hop, certain attributes of it, like the dope dealing or toting guns. You know, we put a lot of glitter on that shit, but I like when people, you know, rapping about regular shit, you know.
Yeah. And
how hard it is to get a job, shit like that. You
and
know?
He always dealt with that, you know, mental instability or mental illness or whatever it would be. He always talked about stuff like that, but people never paid attention to it because, like you said, they glamorize the dope and the guns.
Yeah, you know, we pick and choose what we want to put emphasis on, you know, and that's just how everything is. You know, when you watch these movies and documentaries, you know, they always want to talk about the glow up of the hustler. You know, he had this many cars and all of this. It's a balance to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance to that. So it's not always, you know, what about the time dude had to do, you know?
My man, we talked about that on a podcast I did recently with my guys. It was called It's Okay to Not Be an Entertainer. And that was one of the things I brought up. I said, everybody sees a shiny product of a hustler or LeBron James or Michael Jordan. But do y'all know how many fuck ups they had to make to get to that, to become that product?
Yeah.
And in the music that you're hearing currently, no one's really talking about the struggles that they got, that they went through. It's several artists that I hear mention it, but the majority of them talk about this lifestyle of living and partying and everything being glorious, and that's not life.
And it's not true.
It's not true.
As a majority of black people, we struggling. So if everybody was balling like how they talking about on these raps, we will all be in a better situation. Like, I ain't nobody rapping about how, man, I ain't got no money, I'm pop, because that's the reality of it.
That's the reality.
When you think about it like that, you know, and that's what I tell a lot of young artists. It's like, you know, depending on the person and on the MC, like rap is almost like WWF wrestling, man. You know, it's entertainment, people selling a dream on wax, but that ain't necessarily a reflection of their life.
It's not, but that can get weird though, right? Because you're making this studio image, right? And then when you get out into the public, when people see you, they looking at you like, yo, you a cornball.
But that's the, you know, and that's the thing. That's why it's almost like a boomerang. Certain types of content comes back like a boomerang because it got a frequency attached to it. So when you get to talking about how many guns you toting or how much dope you selling, somebody gonna check you on that, because in their mind, they not looking at it like entertainment. They like, you said when you come to my town, you gonna have a 50-round drum. So where is it?
Right, we pulling up.
And they're gonna test you on that. And you looking at it like, man, I was just rapping, it's just a song. But, you know, mind you, everybody not mentally strong enough to even understand that this is a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
They think that it's complete realism. Like, it wouldn't be real if you ain't actually go through the trouble of making a song about it. Oh no, it could be fake.
Yeah, it can be.
You know,
but like they say, art imitates life, but that's a very slippery slope that I hope certain artists get a clearer understanding of when they put out that type of music. It comes with a consequence of saying you a dope dealer. There's a consequence of saying you ready to knock somebody's head off 24/7.
It definitely is. And words are so powerful that you got to be conscious of what you're saying. And it's a lot of things you can say. You just got to be mindful how you say it and what your approach is. You know, you can even be rapping about hustling from a third person point of view, where it's not necessarily you, it's some shit you see out of your window. Nas made a whole career off of that, watching what the hustlers on the block did. You know what I'm saying? He never even prided himself on one, you know, as being one. Just, you know, somebody that was observing what went on in their community. So it can definitely happen. It's about the approach you have to it, you know, and the content you want to put out. All right.